Start time option is set to 1:00 p.m. Searching for opponent, estimated wait time 10 seconds. Opponent is ready.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. Weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And we're off from MetLife. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
There are 8 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option is set to close 6 plays. We have 11 options. Maryland IA selected. Choose the player to replay. Choose a new. Choose the page 95 Lily.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Let's protect.
Plowing up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Goes to the hurry up here.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hand off to Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Oh, they're trying to blitz. Say they shots to play with your boy. And be honest with you. Garbage y'all. Oh, what the fuck? I gotta burn the time. What the fuck? This game wouldn't start.
They're going to take a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
So what, you gonna call me to get your house? So you gonna call me to get your house? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't play.
Here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Quick throw finds him outright. And the early decision to go for it is rewarded. He's got him enough for the first. This drive is going to continue.
A gain of 9 yards. And the
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tyler Newman with the tackle. Looking quickly here.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down game to Tootin. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
The 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Complete to
Working quickly here.
A gain of 14. First down, Jacksonville.
Sligo.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And it's going to be first down Jaguars. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jaguars.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Max protect.
From the gun, Tootin. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Option set to turn. Option set. Option set. Option set. Option set. Option disciplines. Mesh spot.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll run again with Tootin. And he gets home. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshul Tootin, capping an 11-play march to pay dirt.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. Error 8. General 10. Locking up. Cast. Coach suggestions. Error 8 categories. We have 9 options.
Cam Little to try the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Xavier Gibson now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Gibson on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Option is set to their number 6 place. There, net press. General, flip. There are 3 categories. You have 9 options.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Back off.
Takes the handoff, now Dart. And his first pass falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Personnel, choose a player to replace. You have 11. Choose a player to replace. Choose a new player. Choose a player to replace. There are 3 categories. You have 9 options.
So 1 second remaining. Here's our final snap of the quarter.
Back off. Pass.
On second down, Dart. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Yes. Back off.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset.
AHP zone.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working on 2nd down. Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Inside zones, strength power. Inside zones, strength power.
3rd and 4 coming up now. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's not going to be able to get them to first. They stopped him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down. Here's Tootin. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Inside zone, strength power. On my corner.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Max protect.
They'll go again here with Tootin. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Custom adjustments. Max protect.
Another try for Tootin. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Pass. Back to 5.
Now Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making a catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Makes the catch. He's got the first. He's still going. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dart setting in the throw here. And this time they forced the incompletion. Defense was ready after he got him on that last snap. Now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Option is set to 2, 3, 6, 39 plays. 3, 2, 10, double, okay, roll, cover 2 man.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here goes Dart to the air. This finds Austin, complete. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Dart going to go for it on 4th. Pass brought in by Slayton. And it's a good call to go for it. Give him 9 on that play. That's enough for a first down. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw. Here's Dart. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. The final throw before the break. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's 3rd down?
Is water wet? Is the Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Gibson now to return. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Darts looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Back off. Custom adjustments.
They put a receiver in motion right. Now Dart on 2nd down. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 in front of him now. After that completion got him 7.
Back off. Pass.
Darts back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Dart now. Austin's there to haul it in. And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always that's going to be good for a first.
7 more yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yes. Pass. Back off.
From the red zone now. And a good defensive play to knock that one out. So we've got 2nd down. Well, this defensive battle just continues, Brock. They have set the tempo, been the dominant factions in this game, and that's only growing with every incompletion.
Kate, the results have been the same, but these are a couple different game plans, right? By these two different defenses, but both of them smothering and suffocating.
2nd down throw here from Dart. Yeah, defensive pressure messes up that release. Pass falls to the ground. It is incomplete. It's 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion, and the yards necessary.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Back off.
Another throw coming here for Dart. And in. Touchdown, New York. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And they trail by 3. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Lawrence in the pistol. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. On the give, it's Tutu. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Making the tackle, Shelby Harris.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Option is set to Roosevelt Place. Drinks returned St. Buffalo.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Here's Tutu up the middle. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Lawrence. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He strides quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Last catch went the wrong way. It's 2nd and 12. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion. Oh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback could be of him to find an incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. They'll throw 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. Tyrone Tracy. New York is on top. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Option is set to split. Option is set to do. Option is set to button. Option is set to impose like east tight. Barrels. Gentle tempo. Just watch. East tight. Lynch.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tutu. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
That's correct.
Running here with Tutu. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete left side to Thomas. Galloping inside the 40. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Lawrence's pass complete to Brian Thomas Jr.
Option is set to move. Return RP alert flag.
All right, pretty aggressive play here. They're going to try for 2 and to push that lead beyond a field goal.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he gets in for the score. The 2-point conversion successful. That doubles their lead to 4. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass. Like a great post in basketball, you know how to finish. Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Over the decades, you want to see elite defenses in the NFL. They have the big people that can run and the little people that will tackle. On that corner, well, he did his job there.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. Now Dart. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. He's off to the races! Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! Darius Slayton. New York is on top. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
All right, pretty aggressive play here. They're going to try for 2 and to push that lead beyond a field goal. Back to throw. Here starts. He has it. And he's into the end zone. That play has come for their lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Max protect. Max protect. Wheel.
On the ground, Tootin. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Max protect. Wheel.
First down, and they go right back to it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Now it's Tootin. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. To throw. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Walk down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that is a Jacksonville first down.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
Another carry for him. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here he is to throw.
Second and 7.
Finds his back complete. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Looking to throw it. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but...
Come on, man. I was talking all through the game. You didn't want to talk. Now you feel like you're going to win. You can talk now. Come on, man. Be grown, man. Be grown. Be grown. Be grown. Yeah, yes, you did, pussy. Come in. Man, get your bitch ass off this Russell stick, pussy. Bitch ass. You a pussy. Go plug your mic. You got the wheel. Fuck, boy. Right. Okay.
Scatterboo gets it here to begin the drive. And he has the Giants first down. It's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory. And a timeout.